News bulletin with some breaking news coming in on the Ravindra Gaikwad story. NewsX has accessed a copy of the letter sent by Gaikwad to the Civil Aviation Minister. Gaikwad in this letter expresses regret but also says that he in fact would like to travel to the national capital because he's a member of parliament and therefore this ban should be revoked. In fact, Saurav Sanyal joins me for more on the story. Saurav, clearly, Ravindra Gaikwad, while he expresses regret, has not apologized for his actions.
Well, that's right, Madhav. In fact, let's put this out for our viewers. This is the letter that Ravindra Gaikwad, the Shiv Sena MP, has put out. And this is the letter that he sent to the Civil Aviation Minister, Mr. Gaikwad-Air. And in this letter, as you rightly pointed out, Madhav, that what he has done is essentially expressed regret as to whatever has happened on board that Air India flight, that flight of 23rd of March, but he has not apologized. In fact, if I could just take you through the contents of the letter, he goes on to say that it could have been no one's intention to have let the situation aggravate to the level that it eventually did. While the ongoing investigation will bring out the factual sequence of events to fix responsibility, this incident may kindly not be seen as a reason for likely recurrence of such an event in future. Responsibilities, I would request you to lift this restriction and let the investigation agency eventually determine the circumstances which led to the incident. Though he starts the letter saying that, I write to convey my regrets regarding the unfortunate incident, but here is Mr. Gaikwad putting out his side of the story. He continues to stand by as to what has happened. We have seen that there was a lot of din that erupted in the parliament today because of Ravindra Gaikwad when he rose to speak to present his point of view. There were questions that were asked by his colleagues in the Shiv Sena as to who is the Air India CMD, Air India ka CMD kaun hai. And now this is the letter that NewsX is putting out. Here is the letter first and exclusive on NewsX, and he clearly, though he's expressing regret, but not a word of apology there coming in from Gaikwad. So clearly, he does not want to change his stance vis-a-vis the behavior that we all saw, what was played out essentially on board that Air India flight. So clearly, this letter puts to rest here after speaking out in the parliament today. Ravindra Gaikwad puts out this letter. This is a letter that he sent to the Civil Aviation Minister. We'll have to wait and watch and see what decision is finally taken by the Civil Aviation Ministry as far as Gaikwad and his flying restrictions are concerned. But yes, this is it. This is the letter once again for our viewers. Here is the letter which Gaikwad has written to the Aviation Minister. Madhav?
Well, yes, Saurav, if you could also tell us, we understand that the Aviation Ministry, once this letter reaches, is believed to have already, we've broken the story that they would likely take a lenient view on this. What are your sources telling you? Is the Aviation Ministry, going to actually take a lenient view? Because earlier in the day, we had also seen Anand Gite, who's also another union minister, as well as Civil Aviation Minister Ashok Gajapati-Raju, have a meeting where we understand this was the deal that Gaikwad would apologize, and it's after that an instruction would be given to Air India and other airlines to not dishonor the tickets that are being issued in the name of Ravindra Gaikwad.
Well, that's right. In fact, we have seen, Madhav, that how this has been a day really of a very fast-paced developments as far as the Gaikwad issue is concerned and the Air India fiasco. Because it just not concerns Air India. We have seen that how Gaikwad has been denied flying permission on other carriers as well, including Indigo as well as SpiceJet. Both of them have ensured that Gaikwad does not get on board. But now with this letter in which he has expressed his regret, and this letter is addressed directly to the Union Civil Aviation Minister, we'll have to wait and watch and see what really happens. But we can also update our viewers on the fact that today the CMD of Air India came down and he had a meeting, is what we are being told, with the top officials in the Civil Aviation Ministry. He's also, he was actually called in because Air India had taken a very, very strong stand after those visuals started playing out on our screens as to how Ravindra Gaikwad essentially threatened the Air India staffer over there on board that flight. And not just that, he hurled, he continued hitting that Air India staffer at least 25 times is what he told us on camera. He hit him with slippers. So clearly, this is something that Air India took a very, very strong view of, and the entire Air India management, right from the CMD to the Civil Aviation Ministry, ensured that Gaikwad could not have his way. So multiple attempts that Gaikwad made on his part to try and board different carriers, different flights from different locations. It yielded no result, and he was forced to travel on train. But here, once again, I'll just quickly run you through, Madhav. Here in this letter, he is expressing regret, but not for once is he apologizing. He says that the investigation will bring out, what the facts of the matter.
All right, Saurav, thanks so much for bringing us that exclusive report of that letter as far as Ravindra Gaikwad is concerned. Let's listen to some other reactions that have been coming in on the story earlier today.
मैंने सैंडल से 25 मारा है। मैंने मारा है, मैं उससे मुकर रहा नहीं हूँ। अगर मैंने 10-11 बजे मारा है उसके सीनियर ऑफिसर को, तो अभी वो यूनियन ने स्ट्राइक किया होता, एयर इंडिया बंद किया होता, मेरी गलती होता तो। मेरी गलती नहीं, एयर इंडिया वालों की गलती है। वो आके मुझे माफी मांगे बगैर मैं चुप नहीं बैठने वाला। मैंने कहा कि मैं एमपी हूँ, तो वह चिल्ला कर बोला एमपी हुआ तो क्या हुआ, तू नरेंद्र मोदी है क्या? ये बोलकर उन्होंने मेरी कॉलर पकड़कर ढकेलने की कोशिश की। इस दुर्व्यवहार और अपमानित करने वाले बर्ताव से मुझे गुस्सा आया और मैंने उसे ढकेल दिया। मैडम जी, उसको मैंने ढकेल दिया। देश की संसद और संसदों के खिलाफ अभद्र भाषा का इस्तेमाल किया गया, गाली गलौज की। तो एक आदमी को आप
जो हमको कहना था पार्लियामेंट में दिया है, तो पार्लियामेंट के बाहर हम नहीं बोलेंगे। जो पार्टी को बोलना था उद्धव ठाकरे साहब की तरफ से, वो पूरी बात मैंने सामने रखी है और मेरी आपसे विनती है, हमें जाने दीजिए।
Well, it is shameful, shocking, but it's happened within the parliament and inside the house. So therefore, I think the speaker should take due note of this. Why should external factors be now considered? What's happened in the house is within the domain of the speaker. Should take strictest action. There's an ethics committee that has also not really done anything much. And then most importantly, there's an FIR for the last so many days. What has the police done about it?
अध्यक्ष महोदय, पिछले दिनों एयर इंडिया की फ्लाइट में जो भी घटना घटित हुई, मैं ऐसा मानता हूं कि बहुत ही दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण है और अच्छा रहा होता कि इस प्रकार की घटना न घटित हुई होती। लेकिन आज इस सदन के सम्मानित सदस्य श्री रविंद्र गायकवाड़ जी ने अपना पक्ष सदन के समक्ष रखा है और इस संबंध में हमारी बातचीत सिविल एविएशन मिनिस्टर के साथ भी हुई है और साथ ही से अनंत गीते जी जो हमारे मंत्रिमंडल के सहयोगी हैं उनके साथ, और ये आनंद राव जी अड़सुन, इनके साथ भी हमारी बातचीत हुई है। और बातचीत के बाद हम इस नतीजे पर पहुंचे हैं कि हमारे सिविल एविएशन मिनिस्टर जितने भी स्टेक होल्डर्स हैं, इन लोगों के साथ बातचीत करके जल्दी से जल्दी इसका एमिकेबल सॉल्यूशन वह निकालें।
First of all, it is a process of law. Law should take its own course. Whatever the member wants, they can do that on the other side. In my other thing, when I made a submission to the House on that civil aviation requirement, it is not a member of parliament. It is a passenger. I made that very clear. I'm on record in that.
Okay, please.
I have nothing to add there.
Please, सुनो तो सही. Please, Arvind गुस्सा नहीं करते. He is also minister. सुनो उसके बाद.
My submission to you is through you to the House.
Yes.
If you want to diffuse the situation, we can diffuse it. If you want to aggravate the situation, you can aggravate it. But aircrafts are machines where people fly.
Yes.
And safety is important.
Yes.
And safety will not be compromised.
Yes.